Hello world. We are back. This is Sky. Sky, say hello. Hello. So Brian's back, but I'm so curious. But he has to go to work early in the morning to do some training in LA, so he's gonna be gone all day again. So it's me and the kids. These past few days, they've been okay. I mean, they really are super fussy around me, and they're really great in that room, like locked in that room for a couple hours. He just took the fork from Sky, you took the fork from Rain. So now he's throwing a huge tantrum. Give me a second. For like some reason, hey honey, he's mad. You see? They play with each other. They also can get mad at each other. Hey, here. Nah, no, Sky. And then they get mad at each other, and then they're okay. But in that room, they're like best friends because they have no one else, so they just deal. You know, they just deal with it. But I feel bad for them sometimes because, you know, locking him in there. But like, it's better for all of us. Like seriously, they're best behaved. They're having fun in there, and they don't get so like crazy like they just did right now. Anyways, here are animal crackers, honey. Whee! There's just something about Mama that just take a good beating. So, looks like it's out of battery, so I'm gonna change it real quick and be right back. Okay, and we're back. You good there? Can I have my phone back? So, I mean, obviously, I do want to spend as much time as I can with them, because they're gonna grow up and not need me anymore. But there are times where I need my space and I need to take it and put them in that room and lock them in there for a good moment so that Mommy can get a breather, just for my sanity. But I had Brian put all the locks in every single doors because they started to like open it. And they go play in the toilet. They play in the pantry, not the pantry, the room where I put all the chemicals and stuff, so that's not good. Have Brian locked it, and I asked him to lock it from the inside for some rooms and some from the outside. So these two rooms right here, Scooper's room and the playroom, is locked from the outside, so I can lock them in. They can't open it because in order to unlock it, you would press it down, the doorknob down, the door handle, to open it. So if we have it from the inside, it's going to be easy for them to open, so we have it from the outside. These rooms back here, it's from the inside because they can open it and go in there and play, and I do not like that. It's a lot of stress when I find them in the toilet and they're dirty. They get their hands, their grippy little hands in the water and put them in their mouths, and it probably, you know, gets them sick. So I don't like that. But it's been okay. I mean, I know that for sure I need to take a moment and gather my thoughts, you know, because I do kind of get like, you know, there's two of them and like, and that's what they do. They just jump on Mama. Anyways, so it's 9:16 a.m. I'm gonna feed them soon. They've been eating every single day, like non-stop. Every single day. It's like they're always hungry. I can't even eat as much as they eat. It's every single hour. Yogurt, avocado, chicken, rice, their fruit pouches, their veggie pouches, like anything that you give them, they're like, yes, these boys. Rain eats more, obviously, a bit bigger, but lately a little bit more than Sky. But they still eat, okay, both of them. Boys will eat you out of the house. Anyways, to get time to pass by, I'm going to, I haven't done this in a moment, but probably answer your questions on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to do it like on the computer because these babies have just been all in my space. I'm just gonna do a quick one right now as much as I can, and hopefully it answers all your questions, okay? So, and it helps buy time with these kids who just wants me to like give them their full undivided attention. But once you have all the screen and this on and you're talking, for some reason they're like more aware and they're listening, so they're more prone to sit still and do their own thing and not get crazy. Okay? Okay, first question by Ricky. Have you been up to the home in the mountains lately? No, when we did the mountain house, it was something to get my mind off taking care of Scooper because it was overwhelming. And I wasn't really going to perform because during that time was COVID. So I was bored out of my mind. And at the time, Brian was supposed to take care of Scooper like 100%. I mean, he doesn't anyway. I've basically gotten to that role where I'm like, he doesn't really take care of them the way that I want him to, so I just kind of come in. I mean, he could take care of 100%, but he does it his way, and I don't like his way. His way is just like, let them do whatever they want. Feed them when they need, but not really like hover them. So if they fall, they'll learn. I'm like, no, I gotta prevent them from falling. I mean, they can fall and learn, but some falls are pretty hard and brutal. So I kind of want to avoid those falls where they start to bleed. I don't like that. So Sky, he needs to be in a bubble. He always falls. He falls from the table. He falls from like the chair. He gets pushed by this guy. He's shoved. Everything that happens that, you know, is crazy, he falls. He needs to be, he's flying high everywhere that he just gets hurt all the time. So, yep, it was COVID times and we did the mountain house and it was successful, and then we were trying to get another house, but it was not easy to grab one because during COVID time, everybody wanted to work from home, and they wanted to be like away with nature because they wanted to work from home in an secluded area. And the mountain was like almost like a vacation home where everyone basically wanted to chill at, okay? So it was really hard to buy one, and so we ended up buying land, and we were going to work towards it. And then Brian's work on the way. He got a lot of contracts, and then he was busy trying to complete that side of his real job. And for me, I wanted to continue more, but I wanted to do more of like the design aspect of the mountain house, and I needed him to do the engineering part, the building, you know, all that good stuff. But he was so overworked. Even now, he's so overloaded with work. We haven't even gotten to submit the plans. So things don't really turn out the way that we plan. And that's why I always have this thing where I don't really have set goals. Like people always ask, what do you want to do in 5 years? You don't know because you can't plan it out. You have no idea. It's like, who knew I was going to have 3 kids now? Like literally, I didn't expect any of them to be here. And I obviously can't imagine them not being here now that they're here. But it wasn't something I planned, but it happened. So I never want to put something in place and then it doesn't happen because it just disappoints me even more, and I'm just not in the mood for disappointments in life. So whatever happens, happens. And obviously we wanted to go through with the plans, but it was really expensive. It was getting really expensive too for the materials and such. And it wouldn't make sense to build during that time. Maybe we'll do in the future, I'm not sure. But the land, it was hard to build on and hard to get like a good foundation because it's on a hill. But if we can conquer that project, then we can build any house, because that would be the hardest house to build. Like instead of going from easy to hard, we went from hard and didn't really go through with it. Materials are expensive. By the time we finish completing it, it wouldn't make sense. There wouldn't be any profits, and we would lose profits in ignoring Brian's side business. Hey, give it back. You know he wants this. Don't take it from him. No. So, you know, I think he might want something else. Here, let me give you something else, guy. Oh my God, these boys. Here, you can have a remote. They love remotes and they love Brian's mouse. Because remotes I kind of use to watch TV. And the mouse Brian used to do the computer. So whatever we want, they want, okay? I want what you have, basically, okay? So, yeah, and then my sister, she was part of the project too, but she ended up getting busy as well. And, you know, how business works, you kind of want the money now instead of like work on it and get it later. It's just how things are the way it is. But, you know, it's not completely scratched. I mean, I wanted to just move on from it because now I don't have the time to really like do anything. But he's just starting to make some noises here. With these kids and another one coming, it's gonna be like, yeah. Hey honey, you're just pressing a bunch of things. Okay, so sorry, I didn't get much sleep. Last night slept around 1, woke up around 5. That's still a lot more than I usually do. Considering I had to take care of the kids for the past couple of days, like literally 100%. Okay, so it's more than my usual, right, boys? Okay, so that's not scratched. Put a pin on it, and maybe we'll visit again. It wasn't too bad of an investment. The land was like $29,000, so I mean it was cheap. It's just materials gonna cost a lot more to build and then getting the contract, the permits, etc. Hey, okay, give him back. You can't have both. You just can't have both. Hey, I just might lock them up if they act up again. Okay, next question. Hello, can I have the name and model of the wet and dry vacuum? This is from Hannah. The other day I filmed that I use the Tynico vacuum to clean the house every now and then. I have house cleaners to come and clean my house every month, but these kids make such a huge mess every single day that you're gonna need something like the Tynico to pick up little crumbs, little like mess that they make. Like they always throw their pouches on the floor, and that's like kind of like liquidy pouches that stain the floor. If you don't clean it, it's gonna start to look crazy. And then sometimes they bleed on the floor because they walk somewhere that pokes them, and it's crazy. Like you would think like the house could stay clean, but it's not. Like I didn't need to have a housemaid come clean my house, a few of them, until these kids come, because they just create such a huge mess. And on top of that, we use a Tynico. So I'm gonna go look on it on Amazon. I know that there are a few versions that are out there. I haven't tried the latest one because we bought two. The first one we bought was the I'm sorry, I'm just so like everywhere with this situation. Hey. The one that's most reviewed on the internet is the Tynico iFloor 3. That one runs about $219. That works really well. And Brian decided to get the latest version at the time when it came out, and that is the Tynico S5 Pro 2. Okay, so that's about $600. The Pro 2 lasts longer, but they both work fine, you know. It's just that if you get the Tynico 3, then you might have to dump it a few more times than the Tynico 5. So they have another version, a newest one, but you see rain all does this always. And it's a lifesaver because both of them, they really just make a huge difference for me mentally. And obviously throughout the house. Sanitizes the floors every day. Okay, I'm gonna lock them in the room because this is not gonna be helpful for me. So this is what I do so they don't go crazy. I kind of like, look at him just being like all attached. I grab me gold. I grab me gold, chocolate. Get them over here. Here, I know, look, chocolate. Okay, and then I kind of set myself here. Come on, guys! Come on, we got some goodies! Come on. Mommy's gonna put on the table, okay? And then some for you, Rain, right here. And then I kind of just like run away and then lock the door, okay? This is a lifesaver. If I don't put like little treats in there, they're gonna start crying and have like a huge tantrum, and then like I don't like that either because I don't want them to cry and get like mentally crazy. But Rain is really smart because what he does is he kind of gathers there in the corner and then he just like watches me, and he knows when he's gonna get locked in because sometimes he'll go grab the treat. And it's really hard when Scooper is here too because he's in there and I'm trying to get Scooper out so I can take Scooper here in this area and leave them in there. And Rain would just like grab the food, the snacks real quick and stand outside the door or like run real fast outside the door so he doesn't get locked in. So he knows. It's just with these little small M&Ms versus the crackers, if I put the crackers in there, the M&Ms, he knows he's gonna lose it if he doesn't stay in there because Sky will eat it all. Sky can't eat all the crackers really fast because they're too big, so he can't get them. But the M&Ms, Rain has to be like, look, I have to make a choice. Stand by the door, run by the door, guard the door so mommy doesn't close it, or bite my tongue, get to the M&Ms, and then maybe later mommy will open the door. So he's really calculated in that sense, where Sky is just like, ugh, whatever, you know. So yeah, we have those two Tentacle floor vacuum. I do not use the Bissell anymore. I used to have that, but I think it's just not worth my time, and it has like a plug, so you have to like find another area to replug every now and then, whereas the Tentacle is completely plug free, so you can go everywhere and not have an issue. Even Brian uses it. Okay, Brian doesn't ever clean, and the fact that he wants to, not just like has to, but wants to, it's a huge deal. Okay, so invest in it so your like mind doesn't go crazy and your house is clean and your whole zen area is like okay. So Maximilian says Scooper's a natural born driver. Oh, he drives these little airplanes and stuff around the house because he loves Disneyland and he sees a little Mickey on there, so he just kind of goes around. And the boys are starting to do it too because they see Scooper drive, so they join him in that aspect. Mama Sis says, OMG, the suspense. I'm trying to read your reaction, but I can't tell. This is so fun. Thank you for the video. So I did a video where I had a reaction to my gender reveal, but only I know. Battery's running out. I don't know why, but I'll be right back. Rain, why are you not asleep? It's nap time. Sky is sleeping right now. It's been 2 hours. Rain always wakes up first. Plays. He always has a hard time. He's just like me. I have a hard time sleeping, and Sky, just like Brian, can sleep so easily in 2 seconds.
Oreo.
Wow, this is chocolate from New York. It's really not. It's from Bottega, but Brian didn't get anything from New York, so I made him get it this morning.
It's morning.
This is chocolate from work.
Yeah, that's chocolate.
You say thank you, Daddy?
You watching Color Clue?
Yeah, Daddy promised you chocolate, so he got you chocolate from work. You go say thank you? Scooper? Did you say thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Daddy.
And we're having wings for dinner or lunch.
Over here.
Okay, only one. Only one and then close it up again. Grab one and close it up. Close it. Okay.
Should you share one for babies?
Yeah, that you should break it in half for babies.
Half? I was thinking like a fourth.
Okay.
Here, why don't you bite half and then do the other half with them? For you.
Salted caramel.
What are you doing?
Like literally only a few hours, and we usually don't finish this because it's just me and Brian, but now we got 3 boys and look at them. Hey, that guy over there.
Electronics guy
Great
here.
Scooper. Always try to share with everyone, okay? You need to learn how to share, okay? Can you share with brother? Okay, this one's for you, big one.
Wow, a big
And
one.
the boys get the small one, they share together, okay? Yeah, no? Say thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. Okay, yeah. No? And then me and daddy share last piece.
Yeah, you have it.
Can I bite? Thank you.
It's like $10 a bite.
This one is
No, all out, honey. You still got a big one. Mommy, get you a big one. Okay, all done. No more. Then, maybe you can have a box to play with. Play with the box, huh?
No, you can't take that out.
Yeah, I can. There you go. Play with the box.